Hello again, everyone. Light the way with Crystal and the spotlight. Yeah. And the mini challenge comes first, and the Super 7 that's for born now. We got Robin from DC Comics. We got the Portugal Cockerel, or Rooster, if you want to call him that. Got England Lion, a dog, Wise Owl, Larry Leopard. Yeah. And the King of the Kingdom. Yeah. And I'll all be taking part in the Super 7. That's it. All right. Now I'll see where we were up to. And I'm going to call up the guy who's down there. And he's going to tell us all about it. Yeah, he's not going to tell us about that, Gary, though. It just needs a little touch. Up and over. Pushing hard with this one. I know why. I know why. What's on the box? It's not on the box. Right, it's wrong spelling. They spell Gary Garry. Gary Puckett is the one we're talking about. Another discrepancy could be that in the very early days before they got any kind of success, they were called the Union Gap, but Gary wanted to be up front and he wanted to see himself looking right back at him. And sure he did, Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, Young Girl reissue. I think you'll find it somewhere down the line. They've got a Lady Willpower as well. Some spell his name Jarry and some Gary. Anyway, you only got one on there and you got number 6. And that was for Robin. Robin, you couldn't even rob the bank. You only got one. I don't know what's happened to Lady Willpower. How do I know? Probably under the Union Gap. We'll have a look at that. Yes, this band had a twisty tracks. Every time they'd record a record, you changed the name. It was Gary Puckett with a Garry, and then it became Garry, Gary Puckett, with his young girl. But the first time it featured as a Union Gap featuring Gary Puckett, and it was a Union Gap big number 1. And in those days, they just used to say the Union Gap. Gary wanted more Puckett in his pocket, and he got a big number 1. But when I switched around the other way, Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, he only got 6. Lady Willpower is number 5. That's 3 they had. 3 for you, Robin. Yeah. I'm going to give you a bonus. Yeah. 3 for Robin. Cockerel, you're going to have to beat that. The next one, it's the trams. Are you standing there trying to catch a train or a tram? Yeah. And it's the tremoloes. And I can tell you that Portugal rooster or cockerel has won 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 for the tremoloes. The one which is highlighted here is my little lady. Let's roll. Here comes me baby, February 67, number 4. And don't forget the tremoloes were with Brian Poole in the early days, but this is them on their own. Number 4. Silence is golden, number 1, big number 1, April 67, number 4. Even the bad times are good. When you get a bonus, August 67. 39, don't know what went wrong there. Be mine, November 67. Number 6, Suddenly You Love Me, Jan 68. Hello, Holy Holy, yes. Oh, hello, Lee, hello, Lee. I think French or something. May 68, 14. There's my little lady at number 6, highlighted one here, 68 September. I shall be released along with Bob Dylan, yeah, soon. December 68, 29. Number 14, Hello World, March 69. November 69, Call Me number 1, and Big number 2. Just couldn't get that number 1. And it went on to the 70s, I like that way. By the way, 35, well, in March 70 now. Me and My Life, big number 4 in September 70. And July 71, Hello Buddy, 32. 13 for the trams. Yeah. And that was the Portugal cockerel or rooster. Next one for England, lion. Right, so we're going to page him again. Now he's going to be 13. My forecast. No, he cannot. And he's not going to page him because his initials, he never went by a name. There he is. Oh, I mind he stretched them. He done a bit better than what I thought. The man in question is PJ Proby Maria. Now, PJ Proby had longish hair, and he had a bow in the back of his hair. And he's also famous for standing on the edge of the stage with his ripped pants on. And the girls sticking their hands up. And he's shouting, Hold me, hold me. I'm at number 3, May 64. And he's shouting together, September 64, number 8, somewhere, number 6, December 64. I apologize. He had to apologize to some people who didn't like it. 11, February 65. Let the water run down, July 65, 19. That means a lot at 30, Sept 65. Maria, the one is on here, number 8, yes. No 65. You've come back, February 66, number 25, and 34 to make a big man cry. June 66, October 66, I can't make it alone. I'm stuck at 37. It's your day today, March 68. She had a good run there of over 5 years. 32. He got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 2. 11, he just failed. I did say. Yeah, and that was for England Lion. You know, he ended up crying. I would have done. Wise owl, this is for you. You're not really very wise, are you? Yeah, well, answer me this question. Look at the board up there, right? It's the swinging blue jeans. The hippie hippie shake. Right, first of all, number 30, it's too late now. Mother's washed them and hung them on the line and soaking wet. But just hoping the good breeze will dry them. June 1963. Big number 2, what a hippie hippie shake, which is on here. Right, your question was, why do they call it the hippie hippie shake? Because mother pegs them on the line with pegs, clothes pegs, and she always pegs them by the hips. You don't peg your jeans upside down, no. That's the way they're pegged. Number 2, December 63. Why don't want to peg me eyes open sometimes. Number 11, Good Golly Miss Molly, March 64. Number 3, You're No Good, June 1964. And Jan 66. Don't make me over 31. I got 5 for the England Lion, and that was for Wise Owl. So about Gary Puckett, the Seminoles, PJ Broby, and the Swinging Blue Jeans. And now we've got Lonnie Donegan. Was he an Irishman? He must have been with a name like that. Yes, he was. Yes. But what was his father? I know it was his father because he called him his old man. Well, my old man's a dustman. Yeah. And there was a lot of dust in those days. Even when mother was hanging out a swinging blue jeans. How did he get so much dust? Well, I had fires, coal fires, and it wasn't really just dust. Although dust landed all over the place. He had to dust the house every day. It was ash. Right. He started off as Lonnie Donegan in his skiffle group. Oh, he's got a lot. Rock Island Line, 56. Number 8. And Rock Island Line, we ended with his skiffle group, Stew Ball. Lonnie Donegan, a big number 2. We lost John and Stew Ball. That's 56. 19 with his skiffle group, Rock Island Line. Again, re-entry again. And number 20 with his skiffle session, EP. July 1956. That was Lonnie Donegan's skiffle group. Now, Lonnie woke up one day and spoke to his old man. His old man says, that doesn't sound right. Lonnie Donegan, the skiffle group? Ah, well, what should it be, Daddy? Daddy says, it should be Lonnie Donegan and his skiffle group. Bring a little water, so I'll be dead or alive. Number 7. And after that, it was Lonnie Donegan and his skiffle group. Lonnie Donegan Showcase LP 26. Bring a little water, Sylvie, dead or alive, yeah. 30. Henry. Don't you rock me, Daddy, or number 4. The big number 1 with the Cumberland Gap. Oh, yeah, it's only 20 miles from Middlesbrough. Yeah. April 59. And big number 1 with the Gambling Man putting on the style. Yeah. Yeah, all the young men and girls are doing it all the while, putting on the style. Yeah, Lonnie Donegan, My Dixie Doll and at 10, Jack of Diamonds at 14, 6, Grand Coulee Dam, Sally, Don't You Grieve, and Betty, Betty, Betty. Number 11. Still only on 58, Lonesome Traveler, 58, 28, Lonnie's Skiffle Party. No, 58. Tom Dooley, that was a big hit, and for other people as well. Yeah. And number 3. Does your chewing gum lose its flavour on the bedpost overnight? No, not any. It dries up hard and then it drops off onto the floor, and the cat eats it. Oh, monkey dogger. Monkey dogger. I'm going to Fort Worth jail. Yeah, with me skipping group. Big number 2 battle in New Orleans, 59. Charles got a sugar lip. Yeah. Yeah, sure you get sugar diabetes every time you give her a kiss. Yeah. So I'm going to have a San Miguel and sit here and watch the world with me skiffle group, 19. And then he changes his name again in the 1960s. March 1960 is now Lonnie Donegan in his group. My old man's endorsement, that's the Ballad of a Refuge Disposal Officer. An old raggy old man, if you ask me. Big number 1. Number 5, Lonnie Donegan at the Wally Scott Stott Orchestra. I want to go home, the wreck of John Bay. Yeah, the Beach Boys later did that as Sloop John Bay. But Lonnie was there first. He did Lorelei at number 10, Lively at 13, Virgin Mary at 27, and then he did Have a Drink on Me. Hey, Mary said, you don't get heaven, yeah. Lonnie back as Lonnie, 2 done there as Lonnie Donegan, and then Lonnie back to Lonnie Donegan in his group. Michael rolled aboard the shore, Lombard. He did like an M change, and he back to Lonnie Donegan again now. The Comanchero is 62. Party's over. At number 9, Lonnie Donegan and his group again, Pick a Bale of Cotton, August 62. And then um well, Guy O'Connor isn't always right, no. Lonnie Donegan also did World Cup Willie in 1966. No mention on here. I can mention it. I'm going to give him 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm going to give him 14, and she's spun into the lead. Now, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I'm going to 26 now. 28, 30, 32. I'm going to give him 34. That's what's on here. Yeah, and I think that'll do him. So many are we down now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was for Wise Owl. That wasn't for Wise Owl. That was for Larry. Leopard. The bird dog comes up next. Tricky today. Brian Poole, as I tried to tell you about him earlier, I want candy. Floss, Brian? Oh, yes, any kind of candy. Well, that should you? Yes. So before the Tremoloys became the Tremoloys, in 1967, it was Brian Poole and the Tremoloys, 2, 4, 6, 8. July 63, Twist and Shout 4, Big Number Woman, Do You Love Me? September 63, 31, I Can Dance. 6, Candyman. Someone, Big Number 2. 12 Steps to Love, Brian Poole and the Tremoloys, 32. 17, Three Bells, with Little Jimmy Brown. And I Want Candy. That's the Strange Loves for some. They did the American version, July 1965 at 25. Yeah, that was for Bird Dog. Now I've got King of the Kingdom, and I'll show you all the guys later. Let me go through them. Fortunes next. Won't win. I think they've got about 5 or 6. Had them up before, you see. Yeah, 5. You've got your troubles. Yeah, another one is on here. July 65, number 2, number 4. Here it comes again. The Golden Ring at 15, 66. 71, Freedom Coming, Freedom Going, number 6. Number 7, this is the one. Storm in a Teacup. John 72. At least they went from 65 into the 70s, but they had 5. And that was for King of the Kingdom. And so now we'll be able to go back to the studio and we'll see me getting a bit flanky in the studio here. Yes. Super 7, hello again, William. Chris, yes. Hippie, hippie, shake, yeah. Candyman. Yeah. And, stay warm, William. It's cold out there. Yes, it's cold out here. But we're in the studio, luckily. Right. Mini challenge today. Won by the Tremolos and Portugal Cockerel. Yeah, got 11. And Lonnie Donegan. And that will be that would be for that could be for Wise Owl, yeah. Yeah, that could be for Wise Owl. We'll give it to him then. And so there you are, we've done the Super 7. And you got to be tricky because Lonnie had that many groups. Yeah, he couldn't decide whether he was in the Lonnie Donegan group, Lonnie Donegan by himself, or Lonnie Donegan's skiffle group, or Lonnie Donegan and his skiffle group. Yeah. But he ended up singing World Cup Willie. Ha! And there you go. Lonnie Donegan had Jimmy Page as a guitarist in the skiffle band. Oh, yeah, probably. Who that was in the 50s, yeah. Yeah. It was in the 60s when he's singing World Cup Willie. From the World Cup, yeah. And my old man's a dust man. Dust? I've never seen dust like that before. Ash from the fire. Hey, a bin man, when I was a boy, picked up this bin. And he shouted at me, hey, it's still hot. It's still all hot. And he said, hold on, I need a bucket of water. And I pour it all over. Because he had taps in the yard. Yeah, taps in the yard, and it would freeze up in the winter. Well, it was better than these days. It was for washing your yard, keeping it nice and clean. In the summertime, washing clothes in the yard, and also for washing your car. What a little lambo. But not today, not today. Good music back then, yeah. Yeah, when he was a young man, yeah. Yeah, right on. And so thank you very much, everybody. I'm crediting it to Wise Owl. Well, the king didn't win. He was a blast, and Bird Dog didn't win. And it was supposed to be Wise Owl, yeah. So I'll see you again later. I'll do another show later tonight if I can. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye-bye.